For the longest time, if you mentioned Filipino athlete, the planet pictured one guy, a left-handed kid from General Santos who turned his fists into fireworks. Manny Pacquiao's journey was legendary, yet it felt like the only one. Then came August 2, 2021, a sticky Tokyo night when Hidilyn Diaz hoisted 127 kilos overhead. The bar wobbled, the anthem played, and the whole country realized the ceiling had just been lifted too. That gold wasn't hardware. It was permission for every Pinoy kid, whether in slippers in Tondo or sneakers in Toronto, to dream bigger, louder, and in every sport imaginable. Fast forward to today. Carlos Yulo freezes time with a triple twist that physics teachers will be scratching their heads over for years. EJ Obiena vaults so high, you half expect his pole to leave orbit. Alex Ayala's forehand sounds like it's late for a flight, it's definitely going to catch. Bianca Bustamante floors the throttle, and her engine swears in fluent Taglish. We celebrate the wins, sure, but pause the doom scroll for a second. The real headline isn't who won, it's why they keep winning. Spoiler, the answer isn't a hyperbaric chamber or a new protein powder. It's a group chat in Vancouver that never sleeps, a barbecue in Doha selling ISAW for airfare, a Lola in Iloilo lighting candles like it's her second job, and a digital bank quietly zipping allowances before sunrise. This is the story of how 7,641 islands, and the 11 million Filipinos living past them, became the secret coaching staff of a golden generation. Rewind to 2016. Hidilyn Diaz, already an Olympic silver medalist, was bench pressing frustration. Funding ran thin, plates grew heavier, and doubt camped in her head rent-free. So she posted an SOS online, nothing fancy, just help. The internet responded like Tita Baby at a potluck. Everyone brought something. When the bar bent in Tokyo, every kilo carried a receipt from strangers who believed. One medal later, the donations looked less like charity and more like seed capital for the whole country's next dream. The Diaspora Network, Philam Nation Select, doesn't just scout, it adopts. When Carlos Yulo needed new grips in Japan, the network had shoes at his door before he finished lunch. When EJ Obiena's federation funding stalled, fans didn't just rage tweet. They crowdfunded altitude training in Italy. EJ cleared 6 meters on stomachs full of carbonara and goodwill. The Philippine Sports Commission teamed up with digital bank Maya. 17-year-old Vanessa Sarno can now book her own Airbnb without texting mom for a cosign. Alex Ayala walks off the US Open Junior Court and straight into a Toronto flash mob of Titos and Titas, Jollibee B included. The air smells like adobo and home, so she plays the next round like she's got extra lungs. Carlos Yulo lands in Manila after double golds. Instead of a VIP lounge, he's met by a human ocean waving cardboard signs that read, Lodi ni Lolo. Shout out to the granddad who once sold veggies to pay for weekend gym trips. Carlos tears up, and suddenly 4 more years of training doesn't feel solitary. Bianca Bustamante throttles down a Valencia straight. Her race suit hides tiny embroidered suns stitched by a Laguna cooperative that once sold coffee beans to keep her karting dream alive. Every downshift carries their story past the checkered flag. The numbers back the noise. The 2025 PSA Awards toasted 117 athletes, coaches, and officials, the biggest batch yet. Average age, a cool 22. Behind the stat, barangay captains greenlighting gym repairs, HR managers granting volunteer leave, and OFWs skipping milk tea runs to drop $10 into a Maya pool. It's a loop none of us scripted, but all of us power. Kid sees Hidilyn's gold, signs up for a free PSC clinic, gets spotted by Philam scouts, lands stipends via Maya, flies to a comp where the local Filipino community feeds her sinigang, wins, comes home to a screaming airport, and the cycle reboots with the next kid whose name we can't pronounce yet. So, what's your part in this loop? Maybe you're the Tita sharing every post like it's family news. Maybe you're the Kuya driving the weekend carpool with Pandasol in the cup holder. Maybe you're the Balikbayan tossing 20 bucks into a GoFundMe at 2 a.m. Tell us below, who's your athlete and how has the squad shown up for them? Let's prove pride isn't just a hashtag, it's infrastructure. Manny Pacquiao once fought for a nation, alone under Vegas lights. Today, Carlos, EJ, Alex, Bianca, Vanessa, and hundreds more fight knowing millions stand behind them. Their medals shine bright. But the real gold is the network humming underneath, an archipelago of support stretching from Batanes to Berlin, from Siopao stalls to Silicon Valley servers. When a community rows together, athletes don't just make waves. They start a tsunami of pride, and the tide's still rising.